So it's the hottest day of the year. It is boiling. We Brits, we don't like this type of weather. Why? Because there's not a beach in sight, and it's too hot. It's too hot to be in this weather, in this heat. Everything is horrible. Ice cream melts the second it sees it. You poke your head out the window, you turn into Harvey Two-Face. It's just too hot. It's ridiculously hot. It does not need to be this hot. We're going to moan when it's hot, and we're going to moan when it's raining. Right now it's hot, so I'm moaning. Doesn't need to be this hot. We've got 2 fans at home. Got no aircon because we only get this heat for 2 weeks out of the year. But I'm going to moan about it. If it was drizzly, I'd moan it's drizzle. We Brits do drizzle brilliantly, especially in Leicester. Drizzle, love drizzle. So anyway, it's too hot. So I go to work as normal. Everything's absolutely fine. 3/4 of the way through the day. It's just me and another colleague in the office, working away on the phones, selling, wheeling and dealing and all that kind of stuff, selling houses and all that gubbins. I notice an aroma. Oh, well, that's not pleasant. Do our drains need cleaning? It's not going to be the drains, is it? No. I look down and, of course, I'm wearing a white shirt on that day. I notice a line, a lightish brownish seeped through line in my shirt, and then the panic starts to set in. Fuck. So I looked down, and then I noticed that in the heat, and probably where I had sweated, the glue that keeps the stoma bag together had all ripped apart, had come loose. In a sense, the top half of my bag was now open, so you could see everything that was in it. Okay, now I've got a problem. Now, luckily for me, my colleague who was working with me in the office at the time had said that they'd had an urgent appointment they had to go to. Was it okay if they finished a little bit earlier and shot off? I went, yep, you go on. Part of me thinks that they could potentially smell something and they had to get the hell out of there, because that's what I would have done. I would be well out of there. But anyway, at the time I'm thinking, yes, please get the hell out of the office, because I don't know how I'm going to fix this, get out of this situation. So off they go. So now it's just me, so I lock the door, turn the sign round to closed, turn all the lights off. So I can now get a good look at what's happened. So I can see that most of the glue that keeps the bag together has now come loose, and I'm literally now holding the bag together because it's starting to go down to the line where it's going to literally explode out the bag and just go everywhere. So I'm thinking to myself, what the hell am I going to do? I managed to get myself to the bathroom, but I've got to get this thing together. So my brain kicks in and I do a MacGyver. So I empty the bag into the bathroom, the toilet, and then I get some electrical tape and I tape all of the top back up, and then I tape it to myself. I wrap it all around myself to try and keep it in place. I've MacGyvered it. If you don't know who MacGyver was, he was the geezer in the 1990s that would take a knife and a fork and build a spaceship out of it with a little bit of sellotape. Kind of like the 90s versions of the A-Team, but he was a one-man band. But I did it. So I managed to tape all this bag up. It looked awful, which there's a picture of it. And so I thought, okay, right, I think I've got myself into a position now where I can get home, because like an idiot, I didn't bring a spare one with me, spare stoma bag with me, but I can at least get home and we can get cleaned up, get this changed, and never have to think about this day again. So I go back to my desk. Oh no. I noticed on the floor there was a drip. So as I turned the back round, what I'd done in my sheer panic to MacGyver this bag, I hadn't actually closed the seal at the bottom that empties the bag. Now, if anybody knows the story of the breadcrumbs leading to the house, I now have a breadcrumb trail. Okay, we know it's not breadcrumbs. You know what it is. I'm not going to say what it is, but we all know what it is now leading back towards the toilet. Please don't be happening. Please don't be happening to me now. Please don't be happening to me now, but it is. So I seal it all back up, put some more MacGyver tape on it, open the door, run over across the road to the shop to get some cleaning products, get back to the office, and I start scrubbing the floor all the way back to the bathroom to try and hide my mess. So we'll do that. We'll say mess. It was just one disaster after another. So I'm on my hands and knees. I've got my left hand holding the bag in place. I've got my right hand scrubbing to try and make sure there's nothing back. Sanitize everything down, put bleach in the toilet, turn all the computers off, and then I have to hold the bag all the way home to get home. Scrambled in, managed to make it just in time before the bag exploded everywhere, completely and utterly disintegrated. So I made it with seconds to spare, but that was a day that was horrible. I don't know if work had ever had any rumours about that. I don't know whether my colleague had left because they could sense something wasn't right and it was making them feel sick. I don't know if anybody ever spoke about it behind my back. I'm just glad that it was never brought to my attention, and I still see some of my old work colleagues now, and if they've watched this video or are watching this video, my apologies to you. I'm so sorry. It was... It's another Rob story. We all have loads of Rob stories where Rob gets himself into a mess, and this is another one. Quite literally got myself into a mess. I was quite proud of MacGyvered it. I showed my colon surgeon the MacGyver bit of how I'd taped all this up, and it's like, what the hell have you done? But he did find it funny. So yes, that was one of the horriblest days at work, thanks to the stoma. I personally think the stoma did it to me on purpose because I've done now but slag it off. But yes, that was that day. There's some other more funny stuff coming up.